That's Nick.
And that's Joseph, and today we're here to talk about Like a Boss, which opens on January 10th, 2020, courtesy of Paramount.
This film is directed by
Miguel Arteta, which we can revisit that later because it makes me very sad. He's a director I like.
Oh, so this person's done other things.
Plenty.
Okay. Well, it stars Tiffany Haddish, Byrne, and Salma Hayek. Mm-hmm. It's about two best friends, Tiffany and Rose, who are playing Mel and Mia. Mm-hmm. They start a beauty brand. They're struggling financially. Salma Hayek's character, Clair Luna, is like the CEO of a major business or beauty brand and buys them out and misleads them into thinking they'll have control. So it tears apart their friendship, and the movie's about them rebuilding that and their business.
In a nutshell, yes. It makes a whole lot less sense watching it, though.
Yes. Mm-hmm. So, first off, what about this director?
Miguel Arteta. In the early part of his career, he was an indie filmmaker in like Chuck and Buck and The Good Girl with Jennifer Aniston, which is probably Jennifer Aniston's best film.
Oh, where she works in the grocery store?
Mm-hmm. Okay. That's I think, the best film I've to date with her. And he also did Cedar Rapids with Sigourney Weaver and Ed Helms. And a couple other things and a lot of television, and he's a director that I look forward to his films. He did Beatrice at Dinner in 2017 with Salma Hayek, which is actually a very decent drama, which I would recommend. But yeah, so it bummed me out walking out of this.
Yes, this movie is not good,
and it's only even 85 minutes.
It's short.
Screenwriting debut of Sam Pitman and Adam Cole-Kelly.
So normally I like to start with the things I liked, but I don't know that there was anything about this film I liked. Even the music's not good. I think several songs are like original songs recorded by Tiffany Haddish, maybe? Like, I think she's the artist on some of the music we heard.
The soundtrack, even the part where they have to pull the shenanigan to talk to Clair Luna, where Tiffany Haddish almost falls off. Even like the manic like music playing, everything is very. This felt like a film that they directed that was filmed in a week.
Okay, so so I had said when we left that it feels like the film was made in like 5 days, but the first 3 days were done, and then like 6 months later they filmed the last 2 days, because the hair and makeup for Rose and Tiffany are very odd. Tiffany Haddish has a very interesting. I don't want to go on and on about their hair and makeup, but this movie is about three women who have their own beauty brands, and the three of them look terrible. Salma Hayek's hair, she has like, oh my God, just like a rabbit's wig got chopped in half and then left out in the desert for a year. And
I think it's kind of a punchline for a joke.
Oh my God, her hair looks bad. They give her, I hope these are fake teeth.
Yes.
And color contacts.
Which she has trouble talking over those teeth too.
Combined with her accent, much of her dialogue is unintelligible. Mm-hmm. So Selma looks crazy. Byrne looks like, I mean, if she's 5'6", then it looks like she weighs like 73 pounds.
Yeah, she looks
ill.
She looked like that actress that had anorexia on White Christmas. I forget, Eleanor something.
And her wig is very interesting. There are scenes when it looks like it's straight up like a broom. And then in the very last scene of the film, it's doing something real weird at her root. It's just, I do normally pay attention to things like that, but in a film where the two characters are supposed to be like these, like beauty, like upstart.
They're trying to establish a beauty brand, yeah.
Oh, and then Tiffany's makeup is terrible. Her hair is terrible. It's obvious that her hair is cut very short, but in most of the film she has it pulled back. But her hair's so short that the front can't pull back all the way. So she has like the worst cut bangs ever. But then there are like 3 shots that I'm certain were filmed outside of the primary filming.
Probably.
Where her hair's long enough to pull all the way back. Mm-hmm. And in those scenes she looks great. Mm-hmm. But for 75% of the film, her hair is terrible. Her makeup is terrible. And just a shame.
It is a shame because
it's hard to believe those 2 women know anything about makeup,
specifically in that company, whatever it is that they built from the ground up.
And Tiffany's character, Mel, right?
Mm-hmm. Mel is Byrne.
Okay, so Mia, Tiffany's character is supposed to be like the creative, like she's the one with all the ideas. And the way she dresses, the way her makeup is, her hair, it looks like someone who has no style.
Yes, and I think that's why there's that one scene with Jennifer Coolidge where she's showing Karan Soni's character the website, and she has to make the comment like, see that she's black and she's white, we do both. There's nothing indicating that whatsoever.
So the film also features Jennifer Coolidge and Billy Porter,
who are both doing what they do. Exactly.
So I mean, yeah, they're giving you exactly what you'd pay for. Jennifer Coolidge, I would say, probably has the best comedic timing.
She runs away with most of the off-the-cuff laughs because 75% of Tiffany Haddish and Salma Hayek does not land.
No.
At all.
Billy Porter is doing Billy Porter. He has one scene where he is like has a joke that people in the audience laughed at that I also thought was funny. Yeah, this is a...
I was uncomfortable with the Jacob Latimore character, Tiffany Haddish's hookup buddy.
Oh yeah, she has a friend with benefits.
Because he plays Yolanda Ross's son in The Shy.
Oh. Well, I mean, he's a very attractive young man who she has sex with regularly.
And then Jessica St. Clair and Ari Graynor are two of the other friends.
That's right.
And, oh God, what's her name from
Insecure. Sorry, girl.
Who plays a very similar character in Insecure.
Yeah.
Actually. She gets some laughs. Jessica St. Clair, I was like, that voice is... I'm recognizing it. Was also in Bridesmaids, which this film, I think, is trying to conjure up that audience. But she's on How Did This Get Made? She's a guest spot on that a lot.
Oh.
Yeah.
Cool. So I feel bad because Tiffany Haddish, I really wanted her comedic acting career to really go in a positive direction. And I feel like, Night School was okay.
Better than this.
Better than this. What was the one before that? Her other comedic?
The Oath with Ike Barinholtz.
That's not a comedy though.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, but she's playing.
She's kind of a straight man in that. Actually, that's if you want to see her stretch a little. Oh, The Kitchen with Melissa McCarthy, which you didn't see, which is misfire.
Yeah, this film is not sending her off in a direction that I think is promising.
No, and it felt like...
Because it just feels like she's like a one-trick pony. She's kind of loud and ghetto and like... It just feels very dated. It just feels like 2002 or something.
Well, and yeah.
It bothers me because I feel like...
Films about women in the beauty industry, this makes a film like I Feel Pretty with Amy Schumer seem really intelligent, which
compared to
this. I couldn't help but think of Working Girl, of course.
I guess I have a problem with the black woman, the white woman. The white woman is more reserved and people can tolerate her
Passive.
better. Yeah, more reasonable, making the better choices. And
well, she drove them into debt by not communicating with her friend.
Sure, but I think she's more reasonable.
Sure.
And then the black character is kind of uncontrollable, aggressive. Salma Hayek's character kind of pits them. So the film kind of culminates with them separating. So Mel and Mia decide they're not going to be in business together at Salma Hayek's character's doing. But it's basically playing with the black character's propensity to get angry and
and
then Tiffany Haddish's character has a couple of scenes where she's violent or destructive. It feels very dated to me.
I think that it totally dropped the ball on some of the messages it was trying to convey, such as the two men who have a company like Mia and Mel's that Salma Hayek's pitting them against, who are basically queer baiting people, straight men, and how women gravitate towards what they're selling about the image of what a woman should look like compared to...
How is this queer baiting?
Because they're dressing as if they're gay. They bring it up in the film. They're like, we thought you were gay, and they're like, thank you.
Oh, that's right.
I think that's queer baiting. But about how women see themselves, how women allow each other to
there are a lot of potential jumping off points that could have been further
because if
developed.
you think about Working Girl and the evil boss played by Sigourney Weaver in that, her motivation is very clear. It's to further her own career. I don't understand the motivation of Salma Hayek at all. Like, what is she trying to do?
Yeah.
Except for she's jealous of this friendship she sees and wants to break it up, which is reconciled kind of through Lisa Kudrow coming back, and we can see that she once had a friendship like this. It just doesn't make sense. It's not smart.
Probably the most disappointing aspect of the film is it is about at the 70-minute mark that they decide that they have a plan to get their business back on track. And it just happens so fast. Like, they're like, we got it. And then there's like a montage of them creating a new product. And it just, oh my God, this film feels like someone wrote it in like an hour. Mm-hmm. Like sitting at a restaurant on like a napkin or something. Like, it's just so ridiculous. So underdeveloped. The comedy is not strong.
I don't believe the core friendship.
No, the friendship between Mel and Mia, it just seems like so contrived.
Well, a bit schizophrenic even at times.
And I'm just still so confused how Salma Hayek, with all that money and all that beauty, would let herself be on camera looking so crazy for no apparent reason. Her character should have been flawless. Her character should have been like Sharon Stone in Catwoman. Because Sharon Stone in Catwoman is flawless. Mm-hmm. That's how Salma Hayek should have looked.
Instead she
looks like she's doing an impression of like Fran Drescher on The Nanny or something, but worse. Like, she looks worse. I just can't believe it.
I think, they were trying to go for this overblown exaggeration, which kind of worked for, which you didn't see again, but Michelle Williams does something in I Feel Pretty that is actually kind of smart, but also fits in with what that film is trying to say about presentation and persona. But
anyway, what would you give this film?
1.5 out of 5.
I would give it 1.5 out of 5 stars. If I would have paid, LA Friday night prices for this film,
money.
If I would have paid ArcLight money to see this, I would have been very upset. I think it's worth like a Redbox.
Sure.
Or maybe like if it comes on Netflix, which I doubt. Well, maybe. Yeah.
Sure, eventually.
Anyway, do you have anything else?
No.
Bye.
Bye.